So I'm splitting some wood here. Project Maple. Got a bunch of maple wood. We had a tree in the front. It split down right down the middle. This happened a year ago, so this wood's been sitting for about a year. And now we're splitting it by hand. Just small enough we can get it on a splitter. So this should be good enough to get on a splitter. Some of these big rounds and stuff, we have to try to get smaller. So these big boy ones, I don't know what we're gonna do with those. But these guys here we can split and make them smaller and make it easier to get on the splitter. So what I've been doing is I've been taking my 16-inch saw, because I don't got a big boy saw, I got a little boy saw, and I cut a notch into it, and then I put my pieces in here. You can cut it across, you can cut it like this, but I'm just doing it this way at the moment. Just seems to be good enough. So it's kind of what we've been up to today, and I'm hoping by this weekend it'll be done. So today is Thursday, so by Saturday, Sunday, I want this project to be pretty much done, minus this big guy here. I don't think we're going to get to him, and these big flat ones, like part of the trunk, I don't think we're going to get there. But everything else, I think we can get taken care of this weekend. So let's get started. Thing like this makes it kind of hard. You got to start them. That one started. Right, take this guy here. All right, like so. We'll see if this will do it. Nope. See how it popped out like that? You got to get it just started enough where it won't pop out like that. And it wasn't started enough. But this guy, I think we can start swinging. Let's see. Yep. Hear that? Oh yeah. Now it's starting to split. So now what we'll do is we got to get this guy back somewhere, because this is only splitting part of the log. I got little chicken arms. See? That's gonna be a bitch. Yeah. Maybe I'll put you guys on time lapse. Sometimes these logs aren't too bad. Sometimes you get one like this. It's a real pain in the ass. did like the, I like to get the cut the wood grass. So, this close to the pig. Yeah, set next to it. So I go to the cave, it off the sun, and now we have the tree on it next to it up to the grass. Right. Something I want to show too is we are doing big rounds still. Well, look at the dent. Look at the dent we made. I'm not gonna be able to do these Ys, so I'm gonna have to give those away. But these flat ones, we're taking chunks out of them. But look, when you get one this big here, right? You see all these cuts we made into it. Just to show you how big it is. It is basically the size of my leg. My leg's probably, I don't know. I'm 5'10", so do the math. But we're processing it. Some of these pieces are a little bigger, but they're going for a fire pit. Some of these pieces, this is maple, so this could go in a fireplace, these littler pieces. But I'm letting my grandmother, she's kind of putting stuff away the way she wants it. And I'm just processing it, so. I actually broke this up. It's coming along pretty good. But that's still a lot. Pieces are breaking off pretty good though, so the cuts were all right, but don't make them all the way down like we did, because that kind of, you have to flip it over to the other side. Just make them in, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 inches deep, and then put your wedges in, because doing them all the way down is kind of pointless because you're not splitting anything, because you're already cutting it. That's not how splitting works. So we're getting there though. But I'm gonna try to do as much filming as I can processing this stuff, but it's kind of hard with one hand and stuff, so, and no tripod really, so that's on me, but I guess hang in there. And yeah, I'll show you our no good pile, what's gonna be getting rid of. These flat ones, we're doing pretty good though, taking chunks out of them, honestly. If like this guy, he took a like a pizza slice out of that. But if he just did what he did with these, we'll be fine. But our giveaway pile, obviously the Ys, so like the Y here. This is another type of Y. This is just another big one that is really weirdly shaped. Down here, so I don't really want to fuck with that. Another Y. This one's another weirdly shaped one. I'm sure you could cut it, but that's it. This is kind of our little giveaway pile, minus that guy. We'll get to him. Matter of fact, just 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, that's down. So we got you. Yeah, so let's get back to cutting away, splitting away by hand, and then once everything's split by hand, we'll start trimming up whatever we can. The splitter can only do pieces 20 inches long, so, but yeah. And those electric splitters do work. If you're gonna get an electric splitter, it has to be at least a 6.5 ton for hardwood stuff like this, and you have to let this stuff sit for at least, I think, 6 to 8 months. This has been sitting out here for about a year, so, and 90% of it is splitting really well. This is not splitting. I tried to put it in the splitter, won't split. That won't split. I haven't tried this guy yet, but I'm sure we could just do this shit by hand at this point. So, alright, let's get back to it. I'll shut the fuck up. see I did like a cut here, cut there. I went, like I said, maybe a couple inches deep, and that should split really nice. Should be really a lot easier to split by hand, just to get it so you can get it to these forms here. Did it with that one. Kind of started doing it with this one, and then I'm like, might need to do another one here. This is a maple that died from ants, so there's a lot of ants coming out of all of it. But always have safety glasses too. I'm wearing just regular glasses, so, and I'm getting tons of crap in my eyeballs, so safety glasses, make sure you got those. But yeah, I think next time you'll see us, we'll probably be splitting. I'm probably not going to film us trim some of these up. These have to be 19 inches, and they're not. Between 19 and 20, specifically 19, because this guy here, is 22, and it's too long. So I'm not going to film us trimming all that up, because that's a lot, and there's still a lot to be done here. But when I start splitting again, I'll throw the camera back up, maybe on time lapse right now. Something else I've been doing, and I know some people are going to say, oh, that's wrong, don't do it that way. With really messed up pieces of wood that have like weird knots and shapes and whatever. This is stuck in here. I got 2 more wedges. Okay, you can see though where it's starting to split. So what I do is I'll start hitting it from this side. I know that's not how you necessarily do this, because I have split with my grandfather. We've never done it this way, but granted, all the pieces of wood that we split were like this. They were like perfectly round and all this other stuff. So I'll get it where it's like the tightest here. Start it with your hammer, and then the rest of it will split, because it's already starting to split. This is where the wood wants to split, so then just finish what it wants. It wants to split here, fuck it, we'll split it here. So just a little tip.